Today we are going to find out if this saw likes a 325 chain on a 9-pin sprocket. Usually you see 325 chains on, 50cc saws and stuff, but this is a ported 70cc. Little older, I think it's late 70s, partner P70. I have it set up on a 9-pin sprocket with 325 chain, 22-inch roller nose bar. I was curious. Let's find out. But we're also going to run this here, Husqvarna 61 that I built. The chain on this thing was tremendously hungry, so today I decided to tame it down some. I still didn't get it quite as far as I'd like it to be, but it should be a lot closer. So the rakers are still a little deep. I gotta keep grinding away at those teeth until those rakers line up, you know what I mean? She's an 1983 version, so if you guys are into the older stuff, here you go. There's two of them we're gonna run here today. Alrighty. She's running pretty good. The chain's a little bit, it's still just a tad hungry. I need to get these rakers tamed up. I keep sharpening it, I think they were at 35 thousandths when I started this process, and they're sitting probably at about 28 thousandths right now. I just got tired of grinding on it, you know what I mean? When you got to correct the issues of a chain, sometimes you got to remove a lot. And I'm getting close to the end of the life of the chain. So I think I'm going to leave it like this, and as she dulls, we'll fix it. It's a little much for the bigger pieces of wood. It'll be fine for the little stuff, So let's move on to the P70. I think I just broke the starter. So, yep, I just broke the starter. We'll have to fix that. So tell you what, we'll just go ahead and pause this for a second and see if I can fix that. So I forgot to mention here, don't forget, at the end of July is the event. If you need any details on it or whatever, send me an email at homelightsmitty@gmail.com. Right here in Henrietta, Pennsylvania. We're going to have a little gathering of friends and such, and a lot of hanging out, a little bit of saw work, a little bit of running. Mostly hanging out, I think. A lot of food. So, anyway, don't forget to send me an email if you're interested in coming. All right, we're back. At some point along the line, we lost the screws at the bottom of the starter, and it just kind of pulled away to where it wasn't catching on the pawls. Let's give it another try. Whoop. Something ain't right. There we go. am surprised at how much I like that 9-pin 325 setup. I really like that. They're both sharpened on the same angle, same setup on the grinder. It's just that's a 325 and that's a 3/8. It's a slightly smaller cutter is basically what you're looking at. But because it's 325, I think you actually end up with a couple of extra cutters in the same length of chain, you know what I mean? If you have 3 feet of chain, I think with 325 you have a couple of extra cutters. But that one, a 9-pin, I don't know, I really like that. I think we're going to explore that more, maybe on some other saws. You know what I mean? I'm surprised at how much I like that. And this here, this 61, this thing runs fantastic. I just need to get that chain set right, you know what I mean? She's just a little off. It's, you know, I figured out my reeker gauge was off, so now I got to work at tweaking all my chains and getting them right. But, yeah, you know, I'm pretty happy here with both of these saws. I'm just surprised at how much I like that 325 setup on there. You know what I mean? That's worth exploring. Now, the one issue I am finding is that the P70 is starting to show signs of a failing bearing. And it's not bad, but it's at the early stages where you're just starting to hear it, you know what I mean? And the tune is getting a little finicky, especially for idle, which tells me the seal is probably going out as well. So I don't have any plans on fixing it anytime soon. Probably going to leave it as is because this saw hardly ever gets ran. So we'll see how this progresses in the future. You know what I mean? The next time this saw gets fired up, I don't know. I'll probably run it 1 or 2 more times, then take it to Saw Fest. And I mean, and all of this, the rest of this year, it probably won't even see a full tank of gas. So I'm not going to be in a hurry to fix it. The 61, that's Joey's saw. That's his, and it runs fantastic. I'm completely happy with that one. He's going to pick that up here whenever he comes up to the event here at the end of July. So, you know, it's here and ready and waiting for him. He'll be able to make all sorts of cutting and get to play with it and such. So, yeah. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this one. So, we'll catch you on the next one. Later.